Cameron was in Egypt's land. Let my Cameron go.
Hey everybody, it's Nathan here. I am unfortunately without the forethought to bring a pipe and have some while I'm waiting here. My daughter's up and coming to school next year. She is entering high school. Prayers, please. But that said, she is at the high school right now. She is getting a marching band thing going on this evening. And so we've been dropping her off, and then she has a choir thing that starts at 6:30, and so yeah, life is going to get insanely and stupidly busy for me next year. And then when she's done with high school, then her sister will jump into the fray and give me a repeat of the same headaches. So, but it's all good. That's how life goes, and it's how the Lord teaches us all the things that how we grieved our parents when we were that age. I'm in the middle of those lessons. And yeah, it's grievous. Oh. It's worth it though. So, figured while I'm sitting here in an air-conditioned car watching her sweat it out on the field, or well, parking lot at the high school, I figured I would give a little video here without a pipe, unfortunately, but do some shout outs to some guys. I've been meaning to add more shout outs for about a week, and I just haven't been able to get around to it. So in any case, so I got 3 channels here that are, well, actually 4. 3 pipe and then 1 additional that I've come across that I've enjoyed some of their stuff. Actually, no, it's 4 channels, 4 pipes channels. And yeah, math is fun. So, first one, I believe he's a Brit, Pipe Monkey Gary. He's got a few videos up there, and seems like a pretty good dude. He's got, I think, 34 subscribers, at least at the time of this video recording. But yeah, he just sits down and gives a little chat. Go check him out. Just give him a sub. See if we can get those numbers to go up. Another one, they actually do a podcast. Some of you may have already seen this, but they do a regular podcast. It's the boys over at PipeCast. The reviews are really pretty solid. Although the one guy, again, I'm blanking on their names, but the one guy with the really good palate, he criticized my beloved Stonehenge, so he's lucky I'm giving him a shout out. In any case, check them out. They've got a lot of good discussions. They do a lot of videos where the one guy has not tried a tobacco, and the other guy's tried a whole bunch. And so they do an episode where it's first impressions and last impressions or something like that. And so, two opinions: a guy brand new to the tobacco and a guy who's got the experience with it, all in the same episode. It's pretty interesting stuff. So go ahead and check them out. They also do a podcast that they release monthly, I think, where they really kind of dive deep into various topics. Actually, it's pretty good stuff. Next one, and I know he's been getting a bit of sub love lately. Mythical History, David, I believe his name is, lives up in, I think he's in Grand Rapids, and just a really interesting guy. He's got way too many hobbies and interests for a 24-hour day, but But boy, he's got a whole bunch of things. He's got a nice video library that or not video, a library behind him in the setting that, boy, would love to have that. But in any case, very interesting guy. Seems very knowledgeable and humble, and just hopefully we can convince him actually to come down to Columbus for the Pipe Show in August. That'd be cool. So anyway, give him a sub. He's got about 51 right now, and I think last week when I first saw him, he was in the 20s or 30s. So it keeps going up. It's good to see. Another one I just found today, and I didn't catch how many subs he had. I should have wrote it down. Okie Ozark Piper. The full channel name is Okie Ozark Piper, Tobacco, Pipes, and More. So he's he's just got one video out there where it's just a lonely piper. It's just him, and he's looking out. And I'm not sure of the setting he's in, but it's beautiful. Just one very beautiful setting he's in. And probably in the Ozarks. Again, these brain things in my head aren't working too well today-ish. But in any case, give him some subs if you can, and check him out. I know it's not just me. I'm not the only one that's made this comment, but it just seems like we're finding a whole bunch of new guys and gals making videos in the pipe community here, and it's just fun to see. And I think it's kind of maybe breaking down the idea that pipe smoking is this small thing. I think it may be a little bit bigger than we think. I hope that's the case. It's not cigar big, obviously, but it's just good to see all the activity going into it. Maybe they're just new smokers or whatnot that are getting into it and trying to find things. If that's the case, that's awesome too. We take all kinds here. Lastly, is I want to pub this channel, Real History, REEL History. If you are someone of an interest in history, I am on the periphery and maybe trying to get into it more. These guys do reviews on movies and TV series that are based on fact, on historical events, and they will pause in the middle of watching it and give deeper insight behind the scenes, so to speak, of the activity on there. And he went through episode by episode of Band of Brothers and gave some really wonderful, meaningful insight to it. And they're going to do the Pacific here in the near future, I think. They've done other things like 42, the Jackie Robinson story, which was really good. I think they did one on the League of Their Own, which was a fun movie, but also very interesting. And they point out a bit like where there were some creative licenses taken and stuff like that. But it's a really neat channel, and just really worthy of a sub and watch, because they're very interested in looking at history from a historical standpoint, not putting twists on it of today's glasses, wearing those and seeing how wrong people were back then or whatever. We're going to just look at the historical account for what it is, right or wrong, but appreciate it as history. And it's really good. Really good. I recommend you check it out. The guy, he pubs this book a lot. This guy, Jared Frederick, he's the guy that's on the camera. It's just really good. Really good stuff. It's good to know your history. Not enough people, I think, appreciate it. So, anyway, again, Real History. So, Pipe Monkey Gary, PipeCast, Mythical History, Okie, Ozark, Piper, and Real History. Check those channels out. Sub if you got the interest for it. And yeah, just good stuff all around. So anyway, love you guys. So we'll check you out later. So count your blessings. Be thankful for them. When all that's said and done, grace and peace to you.